And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Eagles and the Bulls on Sunday night.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we come to you from the banks of the Missouri River at Omaha, Nebraska. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Bulls of Omaha. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Omaha team entering play.
They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last weekend they pulled one out in a very low-scoring affair. It was all about their defense.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season in Oklahoma.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well. This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. So out comes this offense. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now ETN to start the drive.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
2nd and 10. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. You look at this Eagle defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them in defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And now his first throw of the night is hauled in. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
ETN up the middle.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Brown, he lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
To throw on second down. Stein. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Off play action. Stein.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bulls post the first points of the ballgame, second quarter.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Toss left side for Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Stein. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Stein. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Stein. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bulls go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike? There
you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. That's going to be caught by Judy. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll try and run here with Swift. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Stein. He's got a man complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Bulls take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
Complete to Bryant. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Stein. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bulls continue to pull away here in this first half.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. They have the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where you see the final score there. Kenny Pickett leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And then finally, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football with a good one between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. The highlights from the first half.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back.
This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
In right around the goal line.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on the way to a lopsided victory.
A handoff for Etienne.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stein, his throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw on 3rd down. Stein. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
There, and that will bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw on 2nd down. Stein. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
All right, let's give them a little bit of applause here. Good for them, because this has been a defensive nightmare for them thus far. At least they're finally getting a couple of big plays. Won't make the scoreboard of the ride home easier, but one good moment to watch in film next week.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stein.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Swift going to try up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll set up a throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trayvon Walker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th and the